before we will see the what will be the important textbooks for the signal and systems. Now let's move on to the basic concept, that will be the what is meant by signal and what is meant by system. So here signal means, first of all you have to see the definition for the signal as well as systems. Here a signal is the function that can be represented a physical quantity or variable, and typically it contains an information about the behavior or the natural of the phenomena. Then you have to see that will be the definition for the signals. And here basically the signal means it will be just like in deliver information, right? Deliver information. So the basic example for this deliver information will be this microphone. Whenever I am talking in this microphone, it will be just going to the recorder and we have get the electrical signal in terms of waveform or MP3 output. That will be then just like in deliver information. After, what we have to do? We have to sync up this audio with this video and just do some editing process, and finally you can see that output, right? The best example for these signals, that will be the audio signal, and next that will be the video signal. And these signals also have some pattern of variations. And how you can define this pattern of variations? For example, if you can take a monochromatic image, suppose in this class I will be taken this monochromatic image. Here in this image you can observe that will be just like a smiley face, right? How you can define this pattern of image? By means of brightness. Brightness of image. So I will be taking this image and I will be just try to maximize, just like a zoom out that image. What will happen? That will be divided into some pixels, right? So in the signal systems I have to define the monochromatic image in terms of the brightness of an image, whether it may be the pixels will be burst or not, whether it may be good image or not, right? And next, if you see the best example for the signal systems, that will be the pressure signal. Pressure signal means, that will be the best example, wind. It has to be moved from high pressure to low pressure. And the important applications for these signal systems, that will be the biosignals. What will be the biosignal? The biosignals that will be present in our body, then it will be said to be the biosignals present in our body, then it will be said to be the biosignals. So the best example for the biosignal, that will be the First will be the ECG signal. You already know what is meant by this ECG signal. That will be mainly related to the heart, right? Then it will be said to be the ECG signal. Heart. And next, one more signal, that will be the EEG signal, right? E dot G signal. This mainly refer to the brain, right? Refer to the brain. And next, one more signal, that will be the EMG signal. EMG signal can be mainly referred to our muscles. For example, if you go to the hospital, if you have a lot of pain in your muscles, then what they will be do? They will be taking a scanning of your muscle, whether it may be the crack or not. Then they will give the prescription of the medicines for that. So these entire examples that will be based on our signals only. So next, move on to the what is meant by system. So it is just like a meaningful interconnection of components. Then it will be said to be the system. Just like in meaningful interconnection of components, that will be said to be the systems. For example, if you take a small electronic circuit, here that will be the input. So for example, if I give the waveform like this, that will be given to the some system. Here this will be the output. Here in this system, there will be a lot of components will be present. That means the resistors will be present, capacitors will be present, and if they required, the transistor cell was some electronic circuit will be present in this system. That each part that will be connected in the meaningful way, then it will be said to be the system. So my target is, if I give the input, this signal, this small signal, I want to get an output be the amplified signal. How I will get the output? That will be then amplified signal. So here you can observe, I am given this signal, but what I get? I will get this amplified output signal. Then this is said to be the amplifier, right? The process what have to done, that will be the amplifier. This amplification of these signals has to be done by means of the systems. And another important application for these signals, that will be then, if you want to find any electrical circuit, for example, if you want to find this will be taken as an electrical circuit. So this will be then source voltage Vs, and this will be a resistor R, and here the current I will be flowing, and this will be the capacitor. This will be the C plus or minus Vc, and here this the source voltage and as well as this voltage across the capacitor Vc, then it will have to set to be the signals. Right? And another important applications for these signals, that will be the earthquake signals. For example, if you take another application, that will be the earthquake signal. So generally this earthquake signal has to be said to be the seismic signal also. Earthquake signal also said to be the seismic signal. how we can represent this seismic signal? Generally, any earthquake has to be happen in any country. How they will be represented? That earthquake signal by means of scales, right? That will be just like in 3.5 scale or 4.5 scale. We can represent that earthquake signal in this way. And here one more thing, for the subject of signal systems has to be concerned, that will be these signal systems are represented by the mathematically. Whatever we have to done from unit 1 to up to the unit 6, all the things we have to done by means of the mathematical representations only. And here that will be the function of one or more independent variables. Generally you have taken the independent variables in terms of an y-axis, right? So I will be just try to rub this thing, and there will be so many applications will be present in this when we concern the signal system subject. This will be just like in basic examples. So here if you see, this will be an x-axis and this will be an some y-axis. Generally in this subject we are dealing with an independent variables, one or more independent variables, but mainly we are focused on the only one independent variable only. That independent variable be the time. Here that independent variable be the time. Generally we will be representing. Here this x-axis can be represented as an independent variable. And this y-axis can be represented as dependent variable. Why? Because it has some pattern of variations will be present in the y-axis. Most frequently we are taking in the signal systems that y-axis be the dependent variable and this x-axis be the independent variable. For example, for this here we can take then x be the independent variable, and here this will be taken as something like a b or like that. Okay, here f of x comma y comma z, that will be represented to the this dependent variable. Okay, and what we have to tell here, if you want to take another independent variables also present, different type of independent variables there, but mainly we are concentrating on the signal systems, that will be the time. For example, if you take the EMTL subject, electromagnetic waves and transmission lines, there we can take the independent variable be the space, right? In EMTL subject generally we referred as independent variable be the space. Variable be the space. Okay, so if you want to take, generally we can represent this independent variable as time period t, right? This will be for the continuous only. This will be for the continuous. This will be for continuous. For example, if you take the independent variable in terms of discrete form, what will happen? You can see, if you want to take the independent variable in discrete, what you will take? That will be the x of n. Here we have to take, this will be then x of t for the continuous independent variable. If you want to take, that will be as in discrete form, you have to represent it with an x of n. So this will be then simple and small examples. There will be a lot of examples will be there for the signal and systems. For quite examples we have seen in this class. In the next class we will try to see the what will be the basic classification of the signals. Thank you.